Previously on Sanctuary. The Cabal are a powerful shadow organization bent on controlling all abnormal life on the planet.
The war has begun.
Pitting humans against abnormals, deciding who lives and who dies. The Cabal has to be stopped. It's why I started this mission more than a century ago.
We were a part of something we called the Five, a small group dedicated to expanding our knowledge of the physical world. Your mother was able to procure a very rare sample of ancient, untainted vampire blood. Blood that supposedly possessed miraculous properties.
Your mother and her colleagues will no doubt try to stop us. I promise you they'll fail, because you're going to help us complete our plan.
What did you do to me?
You're going to die today, Ashley.
Magnus! Magnus!
It was a setup.
Something else is going on.
We're too late.
Thank you, Ashley. You've been everything we could have hoped for. Welcome to your rebirth.
Did you bring it? Highest quality. You must be desperate indeed.
Desperate was last month. This month means breathing the same air as people like you.
And I am so honored.
No games. What do you know?
Word is you seek blood. But what kind? That of ancient vampires? Or your own kin? And may I say, things have been quiet for so many of us since Ashley's departure. Silver linings and all that.
If you're done enjoying yourself.
Hardly. But to business. You wish to know Ashley's whereabouts. What the Cabal has done with her, among other things.
And if your information proves valuable, I'm willing to reward you handsomely.
I do know things. Trading is my trade. And this is a lovely token of your desperation. But, as it turns out, I have nothing left to say to you. You won't make it out of here alive if you try to harm me. Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Please, love of God. No problems, no problems.
Much nicer out here, don't you think? Less smoky. Easier for you to think clearly.
Unless you'd enjoy an express trip to someplace very cold, I'd suggest you be a little more forthcoming.
Okay. No one knows much. But word is they control her mind completely. And that she is more than she was before. That she is like you.
We need a location.
I don't know.
Which direction is true north?
I'm not resisting. She is deep within their network. No one, not even their most trusted operatives, has access. And they are using her for something. A special project. Something only the most powerful people in the organization know about.
John.
I've seen this before with those the Cabal claim as their own. She is a ghost. The girl you know is your daughter is dead.
Clara, I can't do it. I won't do it, actually.
Oh, come on, Will. Just one nickname. It can be something manly.
Something manly. Like what?
Huggy Bear.
Huggy, okay. Now you're just mocking me, and that's not fair.
No, this is a long-distance relationship. I mean, we need all the lovey-dovey, cutesy crap we can get. Keep the fires burning.
Do you know what? London has made you soft, darling. I think you should come home before you start thinking cricket is a real sport. It's not a sport. It's a little insect makes a little song with its legs.
I don't know. UK sanctuary is kind of growing on me.
Yeah, I heard. Heard you're doing really well out there.
I miss you a lot.
I miss you too.
You sure you can't catch a red eye, come out just for a few days?
Do it. Just do it. Do it.
I'd love to, but, you know, I'm kind of minding the shop here. Listen, I gotta go.
Okay, be good.
You too. See ya.
Yeah, actually, I'm fine to cover things here if you two want to go moon over each other in Covent Garden. There's a lovely cafe where Churchill used to gorge himself on pastries.
Thanks, but I think I'll take a rain check.
Young love is so heartbreaking to observe as a scientist. It's so passionate, so innocent, and yet so utterly doomed.
Huh. So I'm guessing you've never been in love, then?
Countless times, my friend. See, the difference is I recognize the emotion for what it is, an irrational, self-destructive impulse which is disguised as joy.
Was there something you wanted, or you just wanted to come and ruin me?
Yes. Your shaggy friend is still refusing treatment, and frankly, I'm insulted.
Oh, right, yeah, because I forgot it. This is all about you.
I have spent weeks creating a working treatment for the Lazarus virus. I spend weeks more traveling the Earth, disseminating it to the affected abnormals, effectively stemming an outbreak. And in the end, the creep in the room with the hair doesn't want to take his medicine. It's personal, and we both know it is.
What do you want me to tell you? Henry is talking to him.
Does your hirsute friend understand that he's facing probably the most unpleasant, slow-lingering death in all creation?
I'm sure you made it abundantly clear.
Also, Huggy Bear. We're out of wine.
That's not my nickname.
Huggy Bear!
Hey, big guy.
Leave me be, Henry.
Yeah, tried that. Doesn't really work for me. For any of us, actually. You know what I'm gonna ask. Come on, seriously. Who cares if that cure was cooked up by a world-class chef? Stuff works.
I will not take this treatment.
Your holistic cures aren't working. We have to keep you locked up.
If I ingest this human-made cure, my people will...
We'll disown you, I know, but can you...
I will not betray who I am.
You'd rather die like a diseased, psychotic animal instead? Yeah. That's great, I get that. I get it.
I know who I am. I know who I am. What I am. I know who I am.
We're running out of road.
Something will turn up. It always does.
We've interrogated every Cabal-backed abnormal we can find, and we've learned nothing. Except that our quest may well be hopeless.
Are you quite finished? Hassan mentioned this being an extremely rarefied project for the Cabal. They must be receiving some kind of support from one of their corporate connections. Drug companies, software divisions, there must be a chink in their armor somewhere.
So, what's our next move? Terrorizing Fortune 500 executives? Helen?
You're here because I need your help. And as Ashley's father, you have the right.
Do I? There was a time you would have said the exact opposite, just before trying to put a bullet in me.
Tesla may have shocked you into your senses, John, but nobody becomes what you were without a predilection for killing. I've no doubt you'd return to your murderous habits one day.
I wasn't asking you out on a date. Yeah, that's what you're thinking. Perhaps I just wanted to know where we stood.
Hey, what do you got?
Slick as they come, heist at an Interpol data farm near Montreal. Someone swiped like 200 petabytes of data.
What kind of data?
Classified kind. MI6 is involved in the investigation, which of course means British intelligence, but that's not why we care. Someone got in and out of there without tripping anything.
Ashley.
Yes, I would say that's a safe bet.
Can you get me in there?
Yeah, I already had Magnus make some calls to set it up. It's your new ID, all access pass to Spookville. Comes with a free lunch and a decoder ring.
Well done, Henry.
Thank you.
Hard copies of the stolen computer files. There's 9 more of these, all to be remanded into your custody.
Great. Thanks.
You know, I gotta tell you, I'm very impressed. My boss, very, very powerful guy, and he just bent over for yours.
That happens a lot. You have to know her.
And believe me, I tried. Did a little digging, see how a former profiler like yourself ended up with senior intelligence analyst credentials. Guess what I found? Nothing. Way beyond my pay grade.
Well, I've been there.
Hey, listen, just off the record, because I know they'd send me for a psych eval if I said this too loud, but this surveillance footage, I would swear she just disappeared into thin air. You're not really a senior intelligence analyst, are you?
Off the record?
Yeah.
Not even close.
Can you believe it's Friday again? The weeks just fly by. We both work so hard during the week. We don't get a chance to talk. But then Friday comes along and we can catch up, unwind, decompress. So, how are you? Everybody's talking about your latest mission, by the way. Stellar work. Stellar. I know. If you could feel anything, you would feel like I feel. You would feel pride.
How is she, Doctor?
Top form. All systems go.
Any sign of lapses?
Well, no. She's been on the proper dosage of control medication for weeks now. And, everything's 5 by 5, as her latest work proves, I'm sure.
Yes, we're all very impressed.
Well, she did all the heavy lifting. I just opened the gate and kind of pushed her out.
Begin phase 2.
What? Well, I mean, I thought I've had another month.
Yes, but your success accelerated the schedule. I want her ready for trials as soon as possible.
Okay. Don't worry, hon. I am going to be with you every step of the way. And when I'm done here, you'll be better than you are now. Ashley.
Tell me why this is so important to you, because none of this adds up. I have known you since I was a kid, and in that time, you have never once gone back home. And you're willing to die for them, but this is your home. We are your family. Damn it, talk to me!
I have never gone home because I can't. I am not welcome.
Why?
Mistakes were made. I cannot go home. But I can live as my people do. Be true to our ways. If that means death, then that is what I must accept.
Ashley's gone. I can't lose you too.
Oh. The end comes to us all? Huh? Oh. I choose this. Yes.
Burning the midnight oil?
Hey! I didn't know you were back.
We just arrived. Did you get what we needed?
Yeah, I'm just going through it now. There's only one file that relates to you. Something called Project Montana, an MI6 off-book operation from 25 years ago.
Dear God, of course.
You remember this?
Hard to forget. They were trying to modify the DNA of orphans, remove any defects. I was brought in after the project had been active for a couple of years as a consultant for the British government.
Yeah, you recommended they shut it down.
It was reprehensible, despite their lofty agenda.
I still don't know why the Cabal would want an old file like this.
Then you believe it was Ashley who stole the data?
Yeah. It was her.
At least we know she may still be alive.
Magnus.
I'm fine. Bring all this to my lab. I want Tesla to weigh in on it.
I was just gonna say that it's good to see you again.
It's good to see you too, Will.
And here I thought British intelligence had scruples.
If you're going to help, do try to remain sober.
Half vampire, alcohol doesn't affect me. Well, since you showed up, God, I wish it did.
Explains why my wine cellar is now empty.
Consider it payment for averting a global crisis.
Okay, so MI6 takes 6 orphans and performs this DNA scrubbing procedure on them. Why? I mean, what's the end game?
Perfectly flawless DNA. Is that even possible?
They came pretty close. The idea was to strip away any imperfections from their genetic makeup.
Almost Aryan in its aspirations.
Exactly. It was far too close to a eugenics project for my liking.
After you shut it down, what happened to the test subjects?
They became wards of the state. Eventually, they were all adopted. Most of them would be in their 30s by now.
There must be something about this Project Montana the Cabal needs.
I agree, but it could be anything to do with genetics, a rather large field of study.
Maybe this is all a fluke. Maybe they wanted something else from the data farm.
No, I've been through the entire list of stolen files. Everything else has to do with geomapping and ice flow charts. I mean, this has to be what they were looking for.
And perhaps I should remind us all that whatever the Cabal is up to, it has something to do with the source blood. Otherwise, why trick us into stealing it? Why turn Ashley into a teleporting delivery girl to hand it over to them? Now, tell me, what does the source blood do?
Activates dormant abnormal DNA.
But Project Montana creates 6 orphans with scrubbed DNA.
They'd be completely unaffected by exposure to the blood. Why steal information about the only 6 humans in the world that the source blood wouldn't affect? And why do they need Ashley?
There's your real mystery.
Well, whatever's going on, it's a good bet that these test subjects are in some grave danger.
I agree. Henry, go through the list, find out where they all are now. We need to get to them before the Cabal does.
Yeah, if they hadn't been found already.
Don't fight it, Ashley. Just let it happen. Oh, honey, I hate to see you like this. Rebirth is painful. But it'll be so beautiful.
Good news first or bad? 4 of the 6 Montana test subjects are missing, disappeared over the last few days. Gotta say it's a Cabal.
The 2 of them are still free.
For now, but the window's gotta be closing.
Where are they?
One's just outside of Vancouver, the other's in Essex, UK.
Find John. We need to move quickly.
Okay.
Miss Kinnair?
Oh, yes. Can I help you?
Today is your lucky day.
Ashley. Ashley!
Those urges you're feeling are entirely normal, and they can be controlled. See? I told you you'd be better than before. Look at you. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
May I help you?
Is this the residence of Martin Wood?
May I tell him who's calling?
Helen Magnus and Will Zimmerman. He should be expecting us.
It's urgent that we speak with him. May we come in?
Sure. Have a seat. I'll let him know you're here.
Thanks. Magnus.
Bloody hell. Henry, follow the van.
Zodiac, this is Freestyle 1. Package is on board, but I'll need some help shaking a couple of bogies.
Roger that, Freestyle. We're waiting at the docks.
Set it toward the river. I'll take left.
Coming in hot and need to pull a touch and go.
Damn it.
Honey, I'm home.
This way.
Get out!
Can I help you?
On your knees, hands on your head.
Okay. What have I got? A taillight out or something?
Magnus. Can't help.
Can I just say, this was really exciting.
You know, when they first asked me to run this project, the subject of maternal feelings came up. You see, I used to have a daughter. She'd be about your age had she lived. And I like to think that she'd be a lot like you. A lot like you were. Well, goodbye, Ashley. This is the last time you'll feel any pain. I really will miss you. Yeah, I really will.
Let's start with your name.
Let's start with a badge, because kidnapping is sometimes now and then viewed as a crime.
We know you're Cabal. You know who we are. Stop acting like a fool. Name.
Kate Freelander. Yes, that is my real name, even though it sounds made up. For the record, I'm not Cabal.
So you're what, a freelance operative?
Yep. Dog walking, dinner reservations, even do windows. Whoever pays me the most gets my services.
Where was that boat headed?
You guys aren't cops. You're not bad guys. You're not gonna shoot me or arrest me. We're gonna go round and round, and I'm gonna tell you Jack, and then I'm gonna escape. It's a fun little game. Sure you wanna play?
Whatever you've heard about me may not be entirely accurate.
You may not be Cabal, but you can lead us to them. And you will.
Look, I would love to help you out, but business is business, nothing personal.
Really?
Come on.
Whoa! Whoa! Take it easy!
What the hell are you? Nothing personal. They have my daughter. Now, where was that boat headed?
Look, I have no idea.
Get used to sitting more.
You're crazy!
Magnus!
Must be fun asking her for a raise.
Hey.
I don't want to hear it. She knows something.
I agree, but maybe let me see what I can learn first.
Fine. Either way, she'll talk.
You know, you might want to spend a little less time with Jack the Ripper. It's affecting your manners somewhat.
Nice gun. Can I see it?
Sure.
Dude, lighten up. It's just a job. Can I have one of those? I'm beyond starving. Look, you don't have to untie me, okay? I'll eat it hands-free. I'll make it look good, too. Hell. Oops.
Henry! Go, go!
Oh, she's good.
I've been monitoring her closely since the last treatment, and her DNA mutation levels are all exceeding expectations.
She's changing even faster than we'd hoped.
Yes, and without any cellular rejection. So this is really going very well. We should be able to begin tests in 48 hours.
Okay, well, the faster the better. The timetable on this has been accelerated by recent events.
Why? Has something happened?
Yeah, we failed to acquire one of the Montana test subjects.
Oh, well, one less subject shouldn't affect the viability of the operation.
Yes, I know, it won't. It does mean we have to act more aggressively now.
You know, even if they put all the little pieces together, it would take them years to figure out what we're doing.
It's Helen Magnus and Nikola Tesla.
Right.
I've underestimated them before, and I won't do it again. 48 hours?
Yeah. 48 hours.
How did things go with the test subject that John brought back from England?
Swimmingly. Behold, images of a perfectly normal human being, and I do mean both perfect and normal.
Not a single genetic defect or latent abnormality in her DNA.
Makes me sleepy just looking at it.
Assuming the other 5 test subjects are the same, what does the Cabal want with them? Genetic manipulation, obviously, but what kind? Effective gene therapy is hardly contingent on having flawless DNA.
And they can't use the source blood to uncork their inner monster.
So what the hell do they want with them? And what does it have to do with Ashley? They're blank slates. And I mean literally.
Right.
I agree the Cabal's agenda revolves around using the source blood.
Of course.
Now, if they've used it to create some new kind of abnormal, what good is having only one?
Flawless DNA would be easiest to overwrite.
They're not trying to summon a latent abnormality in their victim's DNA.
They want to insert a pre-existing pattern into their genetic code.
They're making copies.
And the question is, of what?
Well, this is a surprise.
Really? Because I delivered the package to you. Intact and at great financial and physical expense to myself, I might add. So stop screwing with me and let's talk about the distressing fact that no money has appeared in my account.
Okay, what's distressing is that you allowed yourself to be captured and interrogated by Helen Magnus.
Come on, Dana, just give me a little credit. I am a professional.
Nonetheless, as per our stringent policy regarding mission protocol, our business relationship is over effective immediately.
Dana, come on, you can't be serious.
And Kate, all the best in your future endeavors.
Oh, fight me hard. I never liked that bitch.
Yeah, I'm coming. Hold on. Oh. What? Oh, God, what the hell are you doing here?
Caravar guy. It's nice to see you. It's freezing out there.
Yeah, wait a second. How'd you get past the gate undetected?
Your security's lame. And it really needed to use your, oh no.
Oh, God. A little help!
This how you treat all your patients?
The Cabal, how do we find them?
I never make contact with them directly.
Really? I'd say you made direct contact with them recently.
The Cabal put a price on your head, didn't they? You're here because you've nowhere else to turn.
We have leads. Unconfirmed intel, but nothing we can act on. You want to give us something? We can talk about amnesty for you.
From the Cabal? You're dreaming.
Then why'd you come here?
Well, I was running low on vital bodily fluids at the time. What do you think? Any port in the storm, right?
This is a waste of time. We'll tell Henry to drive Miss Freelander to Mercy General. Drop her at the emergency ward.
Yeah, right. You're gonna do that. I went to one of their facilities. Once.
Where?
Just above the U.S. border in Alberta. It was a way station where the Cabal kept goods until they could be moved elsewhere. Seemed like a pretty built-up operation. Lots of personnel, cool tech.
I'll have Henry run a trace of the region, check for anomalies in the local power grid pattern.
I'll talk to my contacts in the intelligence community, see if anything matches.
Hey! Hey! What about me? You can't just leave me here! Do I at least get Jell-O? Ow!
Having a ballpark location was key. There's only one spot in the area with a history of sucking up a ton of juice. See, big spikes all triangulated here. And that's just a large complex, about 200 clicks from anything remotely populated. There's nothing else there.
Okay, well, at least we got something.
Well done, Henry. Tell everyone we have a target. We leave immediately. Once we gain access to the facility itself, our first priority is any information leading to Ashley. If we find evidence leading to the kidnapped test subjects, even better.
Retrieve the source blood and it's a grand slam?
One thing at a time, Dr. Expendable. For all we know, this could be a trap.
Henry, stay in radio contact.
Will do. Go kick some ass, people. Carefully. Have fun storming the castle.
is this?
It's a setup. Ashley, thank God. What have they done to you?
The time you came home.
Ashley, listen to me.
Manners, young lady.
Will, no! Ashley, please, listen to me. No, John, please take me back!
Helen.
Take me back!
She will kill you! She'll kill us all! Henry, get the EM shield back up now!
We had her! We found her!
What the hell happened? You guys are gone for like 10 minutes.
It didn't go well.
What in God's name have they done to her?
Well, she was waiting for us, but it wasn't any Ashley you'd know.
They've used the source blood to change her. She's the only progeny of 2 source blood altered abnormals. Smart move.
It's not going to stop there. They'll use the Montana test subjects to make copies. There'll be more just like her very soon.
Phase 3 is now well underway. I'm sure the results will please all of you. 6 operatives are now ready for deployment. Their first mission will be the most vital to our long-term interests. The complete destruction of the Sanctuary Network.